What up, guys? Mad Viking here in the middle of Corona Break 2020. Staying germ free. I forgot this is. I'm joking anyway, but I got the email the other day. I just freaked my cat out, and some life still goes on. Today is Pro Wrestle Crate Day. Still getting doubles. Let me get this out. There we go. So, anyways, fudge. All right, that hurt. Anyways, I don't remember what this month's theme is. Let me get the card out. This next month's is USA, USA, USA. I don't know if I'm going to get that box. I already. This month's crate is Lucha crate. I don't know. I don't know anybody in it other than Cody that isn't of his interest. But we'll see. I'm going to make that decision in a little bit. I'm going to get next month's crate because of the whole situation with everything going. So we got a Luchasaurus. I don't know. It's an alright shirt. When Luchasaurus ruled the world, which is obviously a play on Jurassic Park. Is this Rollins' new shirt? Oh. No, but it's stained glass theme. Alright. Got another Lucha Brothers shirt. This one's not bad. I like it. Everybody's doing the stained glass thing all of a sudden. Sammy did it, and Rollins stole it from him, and I forget who else has done it, but this is, now the Lucha Brothers are doing it, but it doesn't mean this is them. Oh, wow. All right, that's cool. We have an El Generico micro brawler. Most people probably have no clue who this is supposed to be, or not supposed to be, who this was. It's Sami Zayn. Kind of missed that guy. All right, we have a pin. It says Perros del Mal. I don't know who that is. I don't recognize it. I'll check the card and see if it says anything in a second. Oh, I like the koozie. Viva la Raza Los Guerreros Mexican style lager. Well, I don't know if this is a legit brand, but I do like the koozie. The koozie's cool. I mean, Alasta Brewing Company. Okay, well, we all know Los Guerreros was Eddie and Chavo, so I don't know if they stole the name or what. All right, we have a Taya Valkyrie Wira Loca DVD. So we have Taya versus Tessa in a match. We have Taya versus Heather Monroe. Never heard of her. Taya versus Mia Yim. PJ Black and Taya Valkyrie versus Super Panda and Luchasaurus. Taya Valkyrie versus Viper. Wow. PJ Black and Taya Valkyrie versus Doomfly. Never heard of them. Okay. So, and then we get a card, I guess. Available for online purchases to select online retailers. So Los Guerreros Mexican style lager. So there's an ad in there. Let's see. Let's play the game, shall we? Who is the Auto? Well, that's the bottom, or actually that's the top on the bottom. And it's an old Mexican wrestler. Is this Dr. Wagner? Okay. That's cool. I'm sure most people don't even know who that is. Then this, he's an old guy, but he still look good. He still looks buff, man. So that's Dr. Wagner. That's cool. I hope he must still be wrestling. So that's quick recap. We have the Dr. Wagner Auto, the Taya Valkyrie match set DVD, the Los Guerreros koozie, which I really like. I think that's cool looking. We got the Perros del Mal pin. Don't know who he is. The El Generico Micro Brawler. we got the cool, Lucha Brothers stained glass shirt. Whoops. And then we got the Luchasaurus t-shirt. Not a big fan of. That'll go in the donation bin for Goodwill. So like I said, next month's is USA. I looked it up the other day online. The pin is Pedro Agua Jr. pin. Isn't that the guy who died in the ring a few years ago with TJP and Mysterio, and I think it was Suicide? I think that's who that is. If you know, or if I'm right, someone please say so in the comments. I think I'm guessing right. Yeah, that was Dr. Wagner. Yeah. All right. So that is this month's box for Pro Wrestle Crate. As we know, this is crazy times. I think I saw my first I saw my first military vehicles yesterday on 19 going south. So I don't know if that means anything. I mean, our numbers have gone up here, but it's not crazy by any means. And the general population is isolating. This is week 2, and I saw a petition today. They're trying to get people to sign to get the governor to do a state lockdown. And right now he's not on board for it at all. And really, as long as we're doing what we're doing, neither am I. This is still just a strand of the flu. Yes, some people can get sick. Yes, some people can die. They're generally in their 80s or 90s with weakened immune systems. I'm not saying screw them, but I'm saying life has got to go on. We can't live like this. Okay, we're going to survive a flu, but are we going to survive homelessness when, everybody loses their jobs? I think the suicide rate will be a lot higher than the death toll of coronavirus if this keeps up. But people are playing along right now. Like I said, I said that from the start. You're only going to get people to do this stuff for so long. You won't keep people indoors. I am a little bummed. Of course, WrestleMania was postponed. They are doing it at the PC, which they are filming in segments already this week because they can't have more than 50 people in a building. So I'm sure they're filming a couple matches every day. So that's going to kind of suck. That's what we're getting. They should have went with Saudi Arabia, in my opinion. But then again, I'm sure they were going to have a lot of issues with wrestlers getting on airplanes and going through dirty-ass airports and whatever. But at least it would have still looked like WrestleMania. So that's what we're getting. WrestleMania was postponed, which meant WrestleCon was canceled, which meant I'm not going to that great Impact show that was lined up and planned for. I was really looking forward to that, and I never did buy tickets for New Japan, which wouldn't have mattered. I would have got my money back, but I was keeping an eye on it. But Ring of Honor right now has not canceled, and I did get a thing the other day. They are like, don't ask for refunds. We will either pick a later date or eventually cancel. But as of right now, the show will go on in some capacity, some form, which I hope, because, I mean, I'm looking for some real entertainment, and I've already told some people, I'm like, if this event is still going on the 4th, I'm going. I mean, I can wear a mask, whatever. I need to get out of the house. So I'm kind of happy that Ring of Honor hasn't canceled yet, but I mean, that's only a few days away. Granted, it's another week or so. I don't see the event going on April 4th, but as long as they don't cancel, I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm ready for a show. But yeah, WrestleMania was ruined this year. All the events, it sucks. I don't know when the next time I'll be able to take advantage of the weekend like that. I mean, they were here 4 years ago. 3 years ago? What was that, 3 years ago? So, I don't know. It is what it is, guys. I hope everybody's staying safe. I don't know what I believe about this whole situation. I think some of the statistics are just being inflated. One of the guys here by me, who was one of the original 2 in my county, which was supposed to have coronavirus, it was reported he died last week, and it was a big shock to him when he found out he's dead, because he's not dead. He's sitting at home in quarantine, and he's perfectly fine, but they're still quarantining him. He's been doing media and stuff like that around here, he looks perfectly normal. He looked perfectly normal 2 weeks ago when they were doing interviews with him. The other guy that died was on that Princess Cruise Line boat that set off the coast of California. He was sick. He got off and went to somewhere in California and died in California. So they were including him as a Florida coronavirus case. He was never in Florida to have it. So, I mean, I just think things like that. And if you ask anybody that lives around here, nobody knows anybody who's sick or infected, but apparently there's hundreds of them sick and infected in Miami-Dade County. But they did come out and say a lot of that was due to spring break, and a lot of that was due with travel back and forth from Cuba, et cetera, et cetera. All the major cities that have it are major Democrat strongholds that kept international travel alive and well. So now they're suffering. I mean, the guy that brought the coronavirus to New York was a dickhead. I mean, he went to Italy, got sick, knew he was sick, came home, went to work, went to a bunch of his friends' house parties, and got the virus spread in New York like that. But I think a lot of this is inflated. It's for political reasons, for crash the economy and make Trump look bad. But in the meanwhile, it's affecting everybody's lives. The flu 2 years ago killed 100,000 people in the U.S. Did you hear anything about that? No. But we got 200 people. I think it's 200 people now. And a lot of them, there was 30-something people that died in the Washington State retirement community or hospice house, whatever it was, because somebody brought it in there. There was another state, I don't remember what, the other day, and there was 20-something plus that died in that one, too, which was like a retirement hospice house, too. A lot of this is old people. The vast majority of it is old people. Like I said, it might be horrible to say, but they're old. They have weakened immune systems. The flu kills just as many, and we don't shut the world down. So I am getting a little frustrated, I think, along with everybody else. I mean, these are weird times. It is what it is. But there has to be some realism looked into this at some point, because $1,000 check that is blocked by the Dems, none of us are getting, is only going to do so much for us. It's going to keep the power on and your water on and maybe cable, but I mean, after that, you still need money for food. If you're not working, $1,000 is really not going to help anybody that much, other than keep your AC running. So, I mean, people have to work. People have to go back to their normal life at some point. And I think a lot of people agree with me. But, I mean, it's all been politicized and overhyped, and this is the end situation for it. So, I don't know. I guess everybody at this point knows how I feel. I'm just ranting. It's nice to make a video. I thought I would be sitting at home, but I'm not sitting at home. I'm taking care of my brother's kids because they came over for spring break, and then spring break turned into a week extra of no school for the 2-week quarantine, and then that turned in from a 2-week quarantine into school is out until April 15th, and we've had them ever since, and I guarantee you when April 15th comes, school is not reopening, because he works as a manager at a grocery store, and their mom's a piece of shit, and she works as a secretary in a dental office, which is still open and running. They're exposed to people, and especially my brother, so the kids are safe here. It makes no sense for them to go back home, and they agree. So basically, we have them until this is over with, which could be all summer, or at least until enough time has passed and they haven't gotten sick, meaning their parents or whatnot. So basically, I'm their entertainer. I try to find stuff to keep them happy and get out of the house. There is a drive-in movie theater that is still opened here, and we got the okay to go to that because who's going to get you sick in your car? And it was really cool because they brought retro movies back. We went a couple nights ago, and we watched, what was it, E.T. and Back to the Future, and they'd never seen either one, which was cool. And then I think it's this Friday, they're switching them out for Jaws and Jurassic Park, the first one. So that is really the only reprieve we have going on here. They just closed all state parks, which I was going to a few times a week just to go and walk in the woods and whatever, but now they closed those down. There's really nothing to do. You only can watch so many movies and play on your phone, and because I haven't been home, I haven't been able to get online and do any gaming with my old clan, which kind of sucks. I have to take more time for myself because, like I said, I don't know, you need a break even from your niece and nephew and your mom. So, I mean, and everybody is toy shopping. I see everybody's videos and pics, and it kind of makes me mad because it's like, why are you going out? But I get it. I mean, you want to go out. I almost wanted to go and make a toy hunt today, but if I go out and I take my ass into a Walmart or Target and then I go over to my mom's house, I potentially have something from somebody in there. So I don't do it. I mean, my mom is almost 70 years old, so, you know, I can't put her at risk because I have to go and buy a fucking action figure. I mean, trust me, there are plenty out there right now that I want to buy. It's just, if I could find them, I'm just not putting my needs above anybody else's. And really, that's how everybody else should be doing it. I just saw a video on YouTube of all these people sitting in a park in Chicago. And this guy was singing a Bon Jovi song, and it was cool because everybody sang along with him, living on a prayer or some shit. But meanwhile, they were all sitting in masses, not even a foot apart from each other, hundreds of people sitting in this park. And I'm just like, yeah, there's a lot of social distancing there. So I can get why people are getting upset with that, because it kind of upset me. I'm like, they're in a major city, Chicago. So if all those, say there was 4 people there with coronavirus, well, let's just say times that times 5. So 20 new people have coronavirus who are now going to go home to their homes and give it to somebody else. We don't know that anybody was sick there, but chances are pretty good there was. So, I mean, that's how this shit spreads. That's how this shit continues on. That's how we get martial law and total lockdown in our houses. They're already doing it in other cities, folks. I'm glad I don't live in California. But, I mean, people got to be a little bit smarter so we can go back to normal life. I mean, everybody wants that. I don't want to lecture because that's what it sounds like I guess I'm doing. But I mean, people have to just be a little bit smarter. For the good of everybody else around them, this needs to end. Like I said, this petition's going around in Florida, and if we do it, we're already on week 2 of isolation. I mean, if we go on full lockdown, which they say would be, 3 weeks? I can guarantee you it's going to last a lot longer than 3 weeks. And food is scarce here now because everybody's panic buying. I'm glad I got toilet paper when I did, even though it's not a lot. Would I survive a month or 2 months in my house with the toilet paper I got? No. So, like I said, everybody needs to chill, do their part. Let's end this shit. And yeah, this went from like a 5-minute video to almost a 20-minute video, but I haven't made one in a while. So, anyways, guys, you know me, I'm Mad Viking. Hit like, leave a comment. You want to shoot the breeze, do it. Hit subscribe, that notification bell. I did top a new record, but of course YouTube instantly took like 5 people away. I had 1480. Like I said, I could make a video that shows all the people that subscribe to me every week, and my number will only go up by like 3 or 4. Last week it was at least 8 people. I haven't looked this week yet. And then I'll get that 3 or 4, and then I'll lose 2 or 3 instantly. So I hate YouTube. They must really hate me. And that's pretty good for me not having any of the editing and the bells and whistles other people go through. But I mean, I do put in some work here. I do provide entertainment, and they constantly screw me. So anyways, guys, that is it for now. I need to make some time for myself and just sit here and make some videos. I mean, for the love of God, I still have my best of 2019 video to do of action figures. And if I can finally get that out of the way, I can do a unboxing for this figure, which I'm still dying to do. If I come home at a reasonable time, because last night I came home at like 2. I mean, I come home, I play like a video game, and I go to bed, and then it's right back to doing my routine the next day. So I'm not really here, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying my best, so please forgive me. I want to make videos, trust me. I was like, oh, I can't wait for lockdown. I'll bust out all these videos and clean my house up and probably get my toy room up, but I'm not here because I'm babysitting. So anyways, guys, no more ranting. I think I'm just missing you guys because I'm talking too much. But like I said, crazy times. We'll get through it. Everybody stay healthy. Do what you got to do. At this point, I can't say stay out of public places because what's open other than fast food. and whatever. And that's what you got to worry about, because a lot of the fast food workers got laid off. And I've noticed that the ones that I'm going to around by me, like Burger King, there's a lot of new people there, and they look dirty, and they look sick, and those are the people making your food and handing it to you and coughing on your bag. So, I mean, I've been doing a lot of grocery shopping, but, I mean, you're going into Plague Central USA. You're putting your life in your hands every time you go into a grocery store, but, I mean, you're getting real food there. You're not getting Burger King and McDonald's. What's up, kitty? So, anyways, guys, like I said, be smart. Think about what you're doing. Let's try to end this crap. Raw sucked last night. I just watched that NXT TakeOver just before I made this, where Gargano and Ciampa fought all over the place. That was pretty damn cool. AEW last week was supposed to be the final show for whatever because of the coronavirus, but I have seen online they are making another episode, or at least they're going on with the show, because last week was supposed to be it for God knows how long, a couple of weeks, and that was really disappointing because they've been killing it. But I'm glad to hear, because somebody gave me Cody Rhodes' text or phone or something, and that's how I found out they're still going on the air. He promised if you text him, he was going to answer everybody back. I've never been answered back. But through him, I learned that AEW is still going on, so we'll have that tomorrow night to look forward to. So anyways, guys, I'm still talking, aren't I? So anyways, Mad Viking out. If you made it through this, thank you. Hit like, let me know you're alive and well, all that good stuff. And I will catch you on the next video. Stay safe. Be well. Mad Viking out.